Hey everybody, I came across this video because I was looking for some Scott Clary pictures because I've got a video I was going to put up and I need some pictures of him. And it's really one of those things where you don't really know who he is, like what his, the junior of him, not the father, but the junior. Like when they're childhood pictures, I mean, it doesn't look anything like, he looks like a dark-haired kid. And he looks totally different than what you'd expect him to look like. The pictures that pop up that are said to be him, I don't think those are him. I mean, I don't know anymore. Anyway, I came across this Hannah one. And it is her, the site for the memorial. And I think it's Nelson family. And this person I think is Perplex TC. She's going through the everybody's pictures and things that they put on here and added to, like messages and things like that. And one of the things she read all the stuff, and the reason she did, because she wanted to bring up the part where there's none of the university had commented on there or gave condolences or shared memories or anything like that. And neither did there was a couple friends, mostly cousins, things like that. Nobody from the school. And then she's going through the pictures, and I'm telling you, this is some weird stuff. Because let me see if I can get there before I don't want to keep playing her whole thing here, because I'll link it in there so you guys can go watch it. But it's a long one too. Hold on.
Where's the school? Where's her library, people? Where's her friends? Her cousin? Well, here's one friend. We had classes together in middle school, and Hannah was usually pretty quiet. This person was definitely, well, then again, he could look young. Hannah's cousin. English
really
professor. Weird. But there's not a lot from the school. She was a student when this happened. Why? Where's the school? Where's the library? The main librarian? Where is everybody? Nobody's here. Yeah, this is really nice.
Okay. Now I want you to see something on this part right here. So these are all the pictures that people have added for memories and things like that. But the number one of, I think, 44 is what she said, 44 pictures, is very, very weird. It is this one down here. Now I'm going to get to a better spot where you can see that better. But that is Dylan and Maddie on the night of the party. It looks like in what they're wearing. So let me fast forward this and get to that part. So there's just going to be some little family photos in here. That one was kind of weird.
I assume this is her family. This guy looks a little sketchy, so does this one.
And then there's this.
Okay, why is this on her? So that's Maddie and Dylan. But I don't know why somebody posted this on her memorial page.
Is that about weird, you guys? She was such a cute little... So look at this one. She must have had a really, really tough birth. Because look at her little nose and her forehead. Poor little thing. God, she's so cute. What a precious little thing. She really was very cute. Look at her. She's so cute. Man, she must really, seriously, must have, I mean, she's all bruised up. She has the perfect little nose, doesn't she? A little button nose. Man, she must have really had a hard time coming out of there. Oh, sucks coming into the world like that. She was cute, though, isn't she? Cute. Cute picture. And there's this one.
Yeah, I don't know why somebody posted it on the memorial page. That's kind of weird. I don't know why it's there. But it's right there. Number 1 of 43.
So listen to what she says.
Uploaded 7 hours ago by a Jack. You think Jack's being set up just a little? Yeah, it was uploaded by Jack Friend 7 hours ago. Why would someone do that?
Isn't that horrible, you guys?
Like, why would somebody do that? Yeah, total setup, I agree. Why would someone do that, though? Let this poor girl rest in peace. You know what I mean? No, it just says Jack Friend. 1 of 1 contributions. There's no comments or anything. I didn't see that before. Actually, to be honest with you, that wasn't there last night. That's fucked.
So when she says that wasn't there last night, she posted this, or she did this video. Hold on, let me double check. I think it was December 11th. Just a minute. Yeah, so December 11th. So someone uploaded that so let's see. Wait a second. She did the video, but she did. Let me see. It wasn't the night before. So she looked at this the prior, like the 10th, and it wasn't there. And then she made the video, and so isn't that creepy, you guys? I mean, what is going on with this place? It's disgusting. For one thing, even Justin will say this, that with the roommate that Hannah had, allegedly he's been talking to her. I mean, it's all alleged, you guys. Nobody knows crap. I mean, it's just those things you have to put this together to that together, and one thing leads to another, and then to this and to that. But you can't really confirm anything. That's the whole thing about this whole case, is that we don't know anything that's true. We really don't. I mean, think about this. All those things about, I was watching some Brian stuff today, and with the thing, supposedly he wrote up that thing about how to do this, how to do that with you for a murder or whatever, or if you're killing somebody or something. Well, how do we even know that that's true? We don't know. He's not there to defend himself. And allegedly, from what I can't remember where that came from, but I thought it was like legit, that the who's legit? I mean, it could have been what her name? What's her name? Faith Banfield or whatever. Ashley, I think her name is, but said that they were trying to reach his professor for. She said it was legit, or did she say it was legit? oh God, I don't remember anymore. But the point is that she didn't want to make a comment on it. So only people that are making comments or people are coming on and doing interviews are people that are dissing him. So one guy came on not too long ago, and his video his video didn't stay up very long. I can't remember whose it was on. I can't remember what channel that was on. Darn it! I'll have to see if I can find that. But it was someone who was talking good about him, and he said that he had people wanting to, interview him and stuff. And when he started talking, and he was saying good stuff, didn't want him to, like they stopped him dead in his tracks, and so he just didn't do it anymore. And then some other channel, whatever channel this was, where this one was on. Darn it! I wish I could remember. But anyway, so those types of things. So they want it all bad. I mean, they're just nailing him to the cross. Is what they're doing. Is what it feels like. Is what it seems like. But sometimes this thing just seems like it's all fake. I mean, it's so bizarre how nothing's real. It feels like nothing's real in this thing. It's scary. It's really scary. And and if indeed that is the case, who the heck would do something like this? Really, who would? But everything is so far-fetched. How do you even comprehend something like this happening? All the things. I mean, look at right here in front of our faces, Hannah and Hudson's death. I mean, she was gone on February 25th, and he was on January 5th. So the first two of that year, and then we've got the other four. Plus we've got Caden, and then you've got Jason. You've got I never can remember that guy's name for some reason. It just eludes me. The Clarkston the third, that guy from Pullman. But I mean, these might as well just be together. They're so close together, and I do believe it's connected. I do believe that whatever drugs or whatever's going on, or the hazing, whatever, it's too close not to be connected. It really is, in my opinion. So anyway, I wasn't planning on doing this tonight with Hannah and stuff. I just was listening to this and I was like, that is just bizarre. I mean, who would do that and then put Jack's name on it? What these I don't know. It just feels so ugly. The whole thing. It's just so much hatred and and it's turning into that on the tube, on this platform. I mean, everybody's just picking on everybody, and it's just turned into like this, just not a feel good place to go. I mean, you never know when you're going to turn around and someone's going to be telling you someone's talking about you or whatever, and I'm like, why? I don't go to these channels. I don't pay attention to them. I don't watch if they're doing that to me. I don't watch it. I only watched one for just a teeny weeny bit. And I was just like, oh my God. I mean, seriously, I was like, wow. I mean, no, this person didn't even know me, never even, spoke to me in the comments or anything. And no one ever asked my part of how whatever went down or whatever, which nothing went down. I mean, it was just weird. I mean, it was all made up, just strange. So it's so if that can be like that on here, I mean, it's a college. I mean, a university. People are, I've never been in a fight in my life. And I don't intend to ever be in a fight. I mean, I'm not a fighter. And I just never, like in school, I never really had any problems. Like a lot of people talk about, oh, girls are this way or that way, and oh my God, they're such, what's to you at this age. And I'm like, I've never really had a problem at all. There's only one girl that ever gave me crap, and she gave crap to everybody, so it wasn't anything, out of the ordinary for her. And she really didn't give me as much crap as anybody else, probably because I just didn't give her the time of day. Like, if she did, I just kind of ignored her and just pretended like it didn't bother me, which, I mean, it did, of course. I mean, I'm sensitive now, but wow, I was really sensitive then. But it's just one of those things. It's like, you don't give those people attention, they're just going to go away. I mean, they're going to find somebody else to do it to for sure. But, you know, it's not going to be you. And, I mean, sometimes it is. Sometimes these people just don't give up, you know. Been there too. But, you know, sometimes they do. But I don't know. This one just felt so strange when I saw that picture. And I was like, what the heck is that doing in there? And then she kind of went backwards. And then she talked about, she showed the Jack, who allegedly said they posted it, Jack friend. Well, that's certainly no kind of friend. I mean, all that on like a memorial page? That is so weird. I mean, this was done, you know, really close to, I mean, just not even a month after this happened. Oh, wow. I wonder if it was that person, that corgi person that was posting all that nasty stuff about Maddie. God, that was brutal. You know, oh, that's what I was telling you before. I forgot about that. Is that Justin was saying that he couldn't confirm anywhere that Kaylee or Maddie was Hannah's roommate. No one even, you know, says anything about it. They're like, no one, they said no. So why all this drama? Just seems so strange. I think, by the way, her death thing, the whatever, I don't, the papers that he got, you know, I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, he was reading it, and it was really weird, very strange how everything was. I mean, things like the way she was laying, and then somebody else wrote she was laying a different way. I mean, it was all just weird. And then I think they left her there for, like, it was weird. I guess something like they closed the door and left her there after they took her computer and they took her phone and something else. Oh, like I think maybe the bottle. So there was one in the trash can, which was totally clean. The only thing was in there was this bottle, empty bottle, and it had like 100 tablets in it. I mean, try swallowing 100 pill tablets. I think they're 50 milligrams a piece or whatever. So it would take that whole bottle plus a few to actually unalive someone, is what the dosage said on there. But there was another in her system, from what it said, from Mabbitt said that there was double the amount. So it would be 2 full pill bottles of that stuff was in her system, is what she said. Yet there was no other pill bottle found. So what about that? I mean, how does someone explain that? And she was there for 3 days, allegedly. Apparently, I mean, not allegedly. It was in the report. 3 days with the heat off. What is going on with the heat? So I don't know. Back when they first got to the house out there, it was said that that's why the HVAC was brought in, because the doors was left open, and it was so cold in there that maybe it froze the pipe or did something where the furnace stopped working. So that's why they said the HVAC came in. And then all of a sudden it changed. So what is with the heat to make the time of deaths, like, not able to, you know, specify what time they were, or what other reason would it be? All I can think of is harvesting. That's the only thing I can think of. And I don't even know about that because I haven't really researched that too much. I mean, I'm planning on it a little bit, but that just really grosses me out. I mean, I just can't even, oh gosh. I can't even fathom thinking in my brain that someone would even do something like that. But, you know, it happens. I mean, when was that? It was when I was, how old was I? It must have been about maybe 20 years ago. There was a major thing going around where they were finding people in bathtubs with a note like on the wall or wherever it was, somewhere close to them. They were in ice, a bathtub of ice. And the note said, call 911 or get me to the hospital or something like that, because they had their, whatever, like a kidney had been harvested or whatever, but they were still alive because they were in a bathtub of ice. I don't know. Do you guys remember that? It was going around. It was big time. And they're finding people right and left. I mean, all the time. Every time. I mean, it was scary. Very scary. So that's why it made me think about the cold and with the harvesting and stuff because of that. Yucky. So it was they were saying that like it was like a prostitute, like they'd hook up with the prostitute, and then once they got there and settled in on what they were going to do, that's when someone else came in and did the other part of it. Got them in the bathtub, cut them up, and so on and so forth. But I don't know. This case, you guys, is just. It just makes you not want to drive through that town or even that state anymore. It's such a gorgeous state, but I'm telling you, I wonder how many innocent people are in that system now. I mean, they do it their way. I mean, they're the things that they've done in this case. Whoa! I mean, they just did it the way they wanted. Period. You don't get a say in it. I mean, look at this. The house coming down. That has I've never heard of anything like that before, ever. Never. I've never heard of anything like that. That's just crazy. And not only that, but how about going in there beforehand, doing what they wanted? And Bill Thompson, I've been looking at these old videos. Bill's there every freaking day. He's there through the whole thing. I mean, is that normal? That it's for the prosecuting attorney to be at a crime scene every freaking day that they're doing something and monitoring, watching everything? I don't know about that. I don't think that's very normal. I mean, maybe go in to crime scene and see the crime scene of, one or two, whatever, but every day? He's in every freaking video. So is that ISP guy. The one that did the search on Kohberger's apartment. I mean, he's in every freaking video, literally. I was like, wow. Every time you turn around, there he is. And then going into crime scenes, when they were taking the stuff out of the house, allegedly the house is totally just toxic to beyond belief. I mean, that's why they had, they needed to go in there and clean all that stuff. Well, they went in there and they took stuff out before that even got done. And they weren't wearing masks. They weren't wearing booties on their shoes. They weren't wearing gloves. Some of them were wearing, like, cold weather gloves, but they weren't wearing latex gloves. And hauling stuff out? That's just weird. And where did all the other stuff go that was in the house? When they demoed that place, where was everything else? Did they just, are these guys like, here's all these secrets done underneath the moon. It's like every single tarot card that's ever pulled on that is all the moon. It always comes out. Always. Everything done in the secrecy of under the moon, in the darkness. And I totally can see that. I mean, look at it already. It's just. I mean, if I was, granted, if I was a student there, I probably wouldn't be researching, doing what I'm doing now, all this stuff, because I would, I wouldn't be able to stay there. And I highly doubt I would stay there anyway. But knowing what I know now there, I'd be scared to death. Oh my God. Ooh, that just gave me chills all the way up my body. I mean, I would really be so scared. Yeah, I'd be really, really scared. I'd be probably manic, just like, looking around like, what's going on? And any of the littlest things that happen, we'd be like, I don't know. I'm not into that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't watch like scary movies. I like dramas and I like thrillers type stuff, but even some thrillers are really scary to me, but I definitely am not a horror type film person at all. And speaking about horror films, this hasn't been brought up for a while, but like Brian's sister doing that horror flick, that was a college a college-based horror flick. I mean, just like, you can't make this stuff up. Seriously, this is weird, you guys. It's like every time you turned around, there's something else connected to it that is plausible. That could be part of it. Could be. I mean, really. It's like everybody in that town could be guilty for one reason or another. Chapstick on. Thank you very much. That was good. Burt's Bees, coconut and pear. Oh, it's so good. Well, anyway, I should probably stop talking. I'm getting a little raspy. Get a little raspy out of here. It's cold. It's cold here right now. It is, I think, 16 degrees. And it's like even the heater on full blast is not warming the place up. That's how cold it is. It's like Kitty's all curled up. I just took the blankets out of the dryer. We're going to go curl up. She's like calling me. Come on, mama. So I'm going to go to my baby. All right. Well, I'm going to put this up. I just think this is so bizarre, you guys. I mean, who would do such a thing for one? I mean, so here's the thing. Even if this person, whoever was seeing all that nasty stuff about Maddie, whatever, even for someone to put up and ruin Hannah's stuff, like, why would they do that in this platform, like in her memorial page? Why would they do that? Just makes no sense. So, anywho, okay, well, I will chat with y'all in the comments. Try to get to more of them. I got to a few of them today. Not a few, but I got to several. Whew. It looks like people have been deleting, like someone, I don't know who does it, but people are talking about people, whatever their comments are, they're going in and they're being deleted. And I didn't know it for a long time, but people, like, because I didn't, like, I feel terrible about this, but there's some videos I have never even been able to look at the comments. I mean, it is that's a full-time job right there. That's like a double-time full job, is doing the comments. I mean, it's tough. But, so there's some of them I haven't even seen, but people are like, yeah, well, my comments are being deleted. I'm like, well, who the heck's deleting them? And I'm like, we thought you were. I'm not deleting them. There's only one person that I ever delete any of their comments, and that's because she's super nasty, and I just don't want to deal with it. And I don't delete them all, but the ones she's going to be nasty, I'm going to delete them. And she's nasty to people in the comment section. She's just plain old nasty is what she is. She's not a nice person. She must have a miserable life. And so I just don't put up with that person anymore. But that's the only ones I've ever deleted. And I can tell it's weird, because when I'm pretty sure, like, when I delete mine, like if I delete hers, not mine, but when I delete those that I'm telling you about, it doesn't leave like a space in there. It just deletes it and it's gone. Well, I believe that the ones that's being deleted by whoever is deleting them, I don't even know how people can do that to someone else's channel. I mean, that seems like it would be illegal, to tell you the truth. But when I see those, there's a space. Like, I can tell something's been deleted. At first, I didn't really know what it was until people started commenting and saying that things were being deleted. And I'm like, well, what the heck? And so why? Is that common? I mean, have you guys seen that a lot on other channels? I mean, this is my first time. This is my first time doing anything like this. So I don't know. I mean, I'm still green to the whole thing. And so yeah. So if anybody has a clue on that one and they could fill me in, that would be great. Because I'm a little bit miffed on this one. And I'm a little bit ticked. I'm a lot ticked, actually. I mean, how dare they? I mean, first of all, what's so important? I mean, it kind of makes me wonder what they said, what the comments were, that would render them being deleted. I don't know. Don't know. All right, you guys take care. It is 2:00 in the morning here, and I am tuckered. I've been washing laundry all day long. Only good thing about that is it comes out of the dryer nice and warm. It's been so cold, it feels so good. All right. Ciao, ciao. Stay warm.